Okay, so this or that. Better still, the 2023 Toyota Camry or the 2023 Honda Accord. Guys, these are two of the best mid-size sedans in the business. And many a times we get caught up in deciding between the two. The intention of this episode is to make it easier for you to decide on one of them if you are at that point. And we are going to put out 5 great reasons for the Camry and 5 great reasons for the Honda Accord in this pursuit. So if this is where you are in the right place. Do not move an inch and let's get down to the business. Let me just welcome you again to AutoStop. And as we have already stated, these are two of the best in the mid-size sedan, the family hauling business. Okay, so the first reason to choose the Honda Accord over the Camry is the fact that the 2023 Honda Accord is a redesigned model for the year 2023. And the principal advantage of buying a recently redesigned car is that it gives you access to most modern features and technology, guys. And the Honda Accord was fully redesigned for the year 2023, kicking off the 11th generation of the legendary Japanese sedan, guys. This 2023 Honda Accord is a cutting-edge car, energized by upgraded powertrains and incorporated with state-of-the-art technology features, guys. So the new Accord also flaunts a revitalizing breeze of novelty and a sophistication inside its cabin as opposed to the conventional looking cabin of the Camry that we have had around for a while now. So that is basically the first reason if you are looking at a sedan which has a modern taste and modern technology embedded in that. The second one to look at is the fact that the Honda Accord has cutting-edge infotainment technology. So let me just briefly touch on a few of those that the Camry doesn't have. And then if you are bent on that, the Camry will be your go-to. Now, the 2023 Honda Accord shines bright on the infotainment front with its larger, more intuitive feature-packed touchscreen unit. Okay. Now, you are getting a 7-inch touchscreen, as you're seeing, which is standard on the lower trims, which is also on par with the Camry. The better part of it is that the mid-tier and the higher-end trims of the Accord boast of a 12.13-inch touchscreen, while the Camry is limited to a 9-inch unit, guys. And the Accord is equipped with 12-speaker Bose audio system. The Accord also delivers more immersive auditory experience as opposed to the 9-speaker JBL that is found on the Camry. So let me just show you a few of the features that I think makes the Accord a better one if you are very particular about your infotainment system. So you are getting a 12.3-inch infotainment unit, a 12.3-inch touchscreen unit. You are getting a built-in Google Suite apps. You're also getting wireless Android Auto and CarPlay, and you're getting 12-speaker Bose audio system, which is relatively a better offer compared to that of the Camry. So that becomes the secondary reason. Let's move on to the tertiary reason, and that is that the Accord, which is redesigned, is more luxurious on the interior. So let me break that down as well, and I may try and put them side by side for you to take a look. But then, grandeur and extravagance aren't traits associated with these regular mid-size sedans, right? But even with that, for the price that you pay for a mid-size sedan, some level of opulence is expected from these mid-size stalwarts, right? Now, pertaining to that, there's an exception. The Honda Accord delivers gracefully with a well-built-in cabin. Take a look. Flaunting high-quality materials and leather seating surfaces. Okay? Now, even when it comes to the fundamentals such as noise isolation of the cabin, the Accord performs exceptionally and is significantly superior to the Camry by all standards, guys. So these are areas that you can pay attention to if you are bent on the Accord and you're looking for reasons to choose it over the Camry. Again, let me add the last two, which is that the Accord is more capacious in cabin. Yes, what I mean is that the Accord in most areas is more spacious compared to the Camry. So A midsize sedan is usually employed as a family hauler that needs to be generously spacious. We all agree to that. And it is expected to accommodate 5 occupants comfortably along with their luggage. Now, in that regard, the Honda Accord excels by providing a considerable more spacious cabin and a cargo area. I'll show the numbers here, so just hold on for a second. Yes. So if you look at the table here, which summarizes the space differences, you can tell that most areas, the front headroom, the Accord has more. Front shoulder, the Accord has more. Front leg room, the Accord has more. Rear headroom, the Accord has less. Now, rear shoulder, the Accord has less. Now, rear leg room, the Accord has more, and cargo space, the Accord has more. So in most areas, in terms of space, you are beaten by the 2023 Honda Accord over the Camry. But then, let me just get down to what I was talking about. So the 2023 Accord's cabin is airy and functional with modern flair to it. Now, the expansive door openings make ingress and egress a walk in the park, and the same applies when loading and offloading cargo to and from the enormous cargo area that we see. That's 16.7 cubic feet of space. Right. Now, let me just finish it up so we can move on to the Camry. And so at this juncture, I am wrapping the Honda Accord up with the fact that the Honda Accord has a more engaging handling relative to that of the Camry. But let me just drive down the numbers so that we can see it for ourselves. The base Accord, the base 2023 Accord is actually motivated by a turbo 4-port motor, whereas the base model of 2023 Toyota Camry is naturally aspirated. Now, the Camry cranks out more horsepower. Let me show you here. So if you look at the numbers, the Accord is doing 192 pound-feet of torque as against the Camry doing 184. And then on the power side, the Camry is doing a lot more power over the Accord's 4-port turbo engine. So yes, that is an established fact. The Accord is torquier, but when it comes to dynamics and performance, the Accord outpaces the Camry with its livelier chassis tuning and faster acceleration, guys. Now, comparing the base non-hybrid models, the 2023 Accord is resolutely the agile one, more engaging family sedan here, guys. But as we've said, these are 5 great reasons for you to consider if you are torn between the two and your favorite of the Honda Accord, which is a much newer redesigned vehicle. But let me quickly go back and also tackle the Camry from bottom to up. And that should also give you 5 great reasons why you would want to go after the Camry than the Accord. All right, so the first reason is that the Toyota Camry has proven reliability because it has been with us for so long a time and it has done great generation after generation. So the 2023 Camry boasts an impeccable track record of reliability, which isn't the case with the Accord. Now, the 2023 Honda Accord is very much reliable, okay? But it is newer, more recently redesigned car, and proper record of its long-term reliability isn't available yet. On the other hand, current 8th generation Toyota Camry was introduced in 2018, and major redesign is due for 2025 model year, guys. Now, the final model years of the Toyota Camry are evidently the more reliable cars compared to the novel Accord. I'm just going to launch a table here to show you the numbers here. And so if you look at this table, the 2023 Accord and 2023 Camry are here. JD Power Score 82, first moving, second for the Accord. The number of recalls 11. Number of complaints here, they're looking at 6 for the Camry, looking at 18 for the Accord. And the number of complaints on carcomplaints.com is giving you 1 for the Camry and 6 for the Accord. So, you know, when it comes to reliability and based on the numbers, we can talk about the Camry superseding that of the Accord. Right. So the second very interesting point to go for the Toyota Camry is that it has a super efficient hybrid model. Okay, let me just put the numbers first. Here, the higher end trims of both the Camry and the Accord are propelled by hybrid powertrains of modestly varying kinds and attributes, guys. And among them, the Camry sports a more traditional hybrid plus CVT combo, which excels in providing unmatchable fuel efficiency numbers, guys. Now, the 2023 Accord is faster, but the Camry is only less than a second behind while being phenomenally more efficient on the freeway, offering a noteworthy pricing advantage, substantially higher fuel economy ratings, and a whopping 20 plus miles of extra range. The 2023 Toyota Camry is manifestly the hybrid to embrace if you are bent on very efficient hybrid figures. Now, I'm launching this table again for us to see the comparisons between the two vehicles. And so if you look at it carefully here, the Toyota Camry hybrid and the Honda Accord hybrid is here. Now, per all the sections: city fuel efficiency, highway fuel efficiency, combined fuel efficiency, fuel capacity, and then also combined range, the Camry sits on top of the Honda. So I believe this is self-explanatory. And I mean, if you are bent on this, you know where to go. Then again, I will tackle the tertiary reason for wanting to go along with the Toyota Camry here. And that reason is that the Toyota Camry has a sporty V6 powered TRD Sport. And when you hear TRD, it tells you that you are in the performance zone. And so I am going to go down again and touch on the fact that the Accord might be more lithe and spree in its base configurations, but the Camry actually puts forth a dedicated performance proposition in the guise of the TRD Sport trim. Now, we all know that the 2023, yes, that you're looking at, 2023 Toyota Camry TRD Sports is energized by a velvety smooth V6 model, and that is optional for the XLE and the XSE trims, something that Accord doesn't do or offer. Even though front-wheel drive is the only configuration available, this V6 powered Camry looks and does the part of the sporty sedan, right? So the Camry TRD Sport dons a meaner, more aerodynamic guard coupled with a set of striking alloys. You see that? Wow, I think it looks great from, the first impression. And enhanced underpinning include a sport-tuned suspension and a more auto-tuned exhaust note. For a midsize, it is engaging, entertaining, and exhilarating with just the right amount of added zest, guys. So, I mean, if you are looking for a family hauler, which is that's expensively entertaining and boyishly looking, then the TRD is your goal in this competition here. But let me try and wrap this whole discussion up with the fourth point, which is that the Toyota Camry comes with an all-wheel drive setup in some of the trims. And so I'm going to go down. If you are looking for a family hauler that is all-wheel drive in this competition, then the Camry is it. The Toyota Camry is actually celebrated as the linchpin of the midsize sedan segment, partly due to the versatility this Japanese machine gives out there or puts out there. Now, it is one of the few cars in its class available with an all-wheel drive drivetrain. All-wheel drive is optional for all trims equipped with a base non-hybrid engine, and so outfitting the same will set you back by $975, a reasonable cost for the added traction compared to its front-wheel driven counterparts. The all-wheel drive Camry is grippier, slightly heavier, and a lot more winter-friendly, guys. So if that is the direction, then you are in the right place. But as I get to the tail end of this competition, let me put the final reason why you may want to go after the Camry over the Accord, okay? And so let me just wrap it up with that. Now, the Toyota Camry has a lower base price compared to that of the Honda Accord. And I'll put a table across to show you what I'm talking about. Affordability is an inherent factor that affects the car purchasing decision of a normal buyer like us. Especially in the case of non-luxury cars like the Toyota Camry and the Honda Accord, Toyota aces and trumps Honda in the price department, guys. The non-hybrid base model of the 2023 Toyota Camry is around $1,000 cheaper than the analogous base trim of the 2023 Honda Accord. And I'll bring this table up. Take a look. Yes, so even though both models sport a similar set, the 2023 Camry further overpowers the 2023 Accord by providing some notable extras. Dual-zone climate control and power adjustable driver's seats are standard in the base early trim of the 2023 Toyota Camry, which aren't included in the 2023 Honda Accord NX models, guys. And these are the price range as I put them across. So you can tell on my left is the Camry, and on my right is the Accord. So you can tell that the base of the Accord sits at $27,295, whilst the Camry, that's $26,320. And even with a hybrid put on, you see the difference. Yes. So I think the chart is self-explanatory, and the TRD V6 version of the Camry comes in at a top of $33,385, while the Touring hybrid sits at $37,340, guys. So in terms of the relativity of pricing, the Camry offers a lot but slightly cheaper, and these are the 5 great reasons why we think you can either go for an Accord or you can either go for the Camry. It depends on what is a priority to you. Your preferences are. Both vehicles are great, they're good, and thank you so much. Have a good, great day. Until we meet same time again. Bye bye.